Welcome back, guys. So today I'm going to be working on the 240 again. Someone mentioned in the last video, actually in a comment, that they thought I should flock the center console, which is funny because that's actually why I bought excess of the flocking stuff. I have an extra can of glue as well as an extra bag. Those are going to be used for, I was thinking, either the doors or the center console and glove box, things of that sort. So we're gonna go ahead and try that today. We got a lot of experience using it on the dash, figured out what we should do, what we shouldn't do, and then got some advice, of course, from you guys who commented on that video. If you haven't seen it, check the card above. We're gonna go ahead and try doing the center console now. It should come out a lot better this time because we actually know how to do it. So now that we know how to do it, we're gonna go ahead and rip out the center console and then I think do the glove box as well. It will look pretty cool to have it all matching one color. Also, it's gonna make the whole interior look a lot better. Once we get the black carpet inside of the 240, ooh, that didn't sound good. We need to fix this body kit, for sure. Still so loose. I'm gonna flock the center console, but I'm not gonna spend too much time on that today. I think what I'm gonna do is, while that's drying, I'm gonna go ahead and start working on the body kit. I'm gonna take off the over fenders and start bolting on the side skirts so they're properly fitted because it's really wobbly and jank right now and the hardware is crap, so definitely needs work on that. But the center console should be really quick and easy. Just light sand, glue it, flock it, be done with it, let it dry. So let's get started on that. Just so you guys know, today's vlog is gonna be filmed by Scarlett. So if it's shaky and wobbly and not aimed at the right thing, you know it's her fault. So you guys can blame her in the comments. Do your best, senpai. All right?
What does
Scarlett-san.
senpai mean?
Senpai means teacher, remember, like in the animes?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so you're Scarlett.
senpai?
You're Scarletta-chan. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do, guys, is we're gonna take off the e-brake cover. That's what I like to do first, just so it's out of the way. It comes off by just pulling it straight up. I think I'm actually gonna flock this too, just for giggles. So, what is this cat doing in here? Look at Luna. Hey, Luna. Hey, you want pets? You want pets? Yeah, you want pets. You want pets. You better not piss in here, cat, because I will throw you out the window.
Okay, back to the start of the show.
Okay, back to me. So we got that off. So the next thing we're gonna do here is we are going to take off the trim.
You're shaking the camera because you're shaking
The whole car.
Oh my god, you're shaking.
Oh wow, this car does move really quick, huh?
Yeah.
Look at that. Boom, 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 boom. All right, so we got the trim off. So now we can put that off to the side.
Wow.
Nice and easy. I know, super easy, right? So now we're gonna flock that, flock the handle, and then we'll start working on the over fenders. I have no idea if any of those shots came out, so sorry. Shout out to my daughter, Scarlett. I'm trying to get her to be my camera person so that I don't have to hire somebody or have Lacey come out and do it all the time. Basically, all we did is we went inside 240, took out the center console, and now we're gonna give it a quick little sanding and then flock it, because I wanna get that done quickly. So as we let the center console dry with the flock, that's when we're gonna pressure wash the bumper, because it's not looking too hot. It's a new pressure washer, picked it up at Lowe's, Greenworks 1700 PSI. It's just a tiny one, so hopefully it works. And then we got some degreaser. Very careful when using a straight razor. I know a lot of people say, oh, you can cut yourself. Trust me, I've cut myself before, split my wrist open. It's on my Instagram, you can check it out. It gets very bloody though, so be careful. Let's see what we got in here. It's like a little soap dispenser. Oh, it's actually bigger than I thought. Okay. Okay, there's the handle. All right, so this looks like a power cord for the unit. Actually, not too bad. It's not really heavy. We got the nozzle right here. And I'm guessing this is the hose. Sick, we got the pressure washer to work and it's fucking badass, dude. These things hurt, don't spray each other with them. We're gonna go ahead and wash this bumper now, so let me put you down for a second. Yo, that thing is amazing. It cleans everything. All the old gunk, gone. Sick. Gotta say, I'm super impressed on the way this cleans it. I mean, it took off like years worth of gunk off the back of this. You guys know what fiberglass usually looks like from behind, and this is actually really nice. Clean for what it is. Even on the front too, if you look around the front, it took off most of the imperfections and blemishes and a lot of the bugs that were stuck on there and stuff. It just looks really clean now. I'm super impressed. You know, I wasn't really worried about washing the car because I was like, oh, you know what? The paint's probably ugly. It doesn't matter anyways. Now I'm thinking this pressure washer might just make this thing look brand new. So if we have enough time today, I think I'm going to give the car a wash. All right, so now I got to dry off this table so I can use it for flocking. All right, so we got a little piece of plastic down here and we got our e-brake and our center console. I'm going to take this out though because this is actually going to get replaced down the line with, I think, something in carbon fiber. Not too sure yet though. Let me know if you guys would like to see some carbon fiber bits in this car. There's this guy online apparently who does replacements for a lot of the stuff in the 240s in carbon fiber. He can do a carbon fiber dash, center console, trim pieces, you name it. And the pricing doesn't look all that bad. So if you guys think some carbon fiber would look cool with the suede, let me know, because I'm considering it. I don't know if it'll look too hot boy or not, but we'll see. All right, now that this is on the plastic, we can go ahead and start. Oh, actually, I need to take these out. Totally forgot. Luckily, these basically just pop out because they're not connected to anything. All right, guys, so I just finished sanding this with 220 grip. Didn't really need to use the 80 grip because there's not that many imperfections on this, but we did get it all nice and smooth. So now we're gonna go ahead and add some degreaser to this, just clean up all the dust that's on it, and then we can start applying the glue. All right, so we're gonna take this hanger and we're gonna use it for this boot. We're gonna hang it to like a tree or something, and then that'll allow us to kind of put the glue on it and then just start throwing the flock on it. So it'll be a lot more even coverage. I want it to look good. Okay, so it's gonna be the same thing as last video. The only thing that's gonna change is we're gonna be using brushes instead of a roller. Then we have our mini flocks right here. Fill these with the powder, put them on, and then powder comes out. This is the powder, Suede Tex. We're using the black glue with the black powder. It actually does matter what color you use because there's different colors. There's different color glue, different color powders. If you mix and match, you're gonna get some really weird results. The fuck?
Fucking bright.
Looking pretty good. I think I've definitely got a lot better at it since the dash. A little bit of prep work and then just getting a nice even layer with the brush. I used a brush instead of a roller and it definitely gives it a lot better look. So hopefully that'll look really nice in conjunction with the dash. The boot over here, you can't really see it too well, but once it's all dried and we can put it in the dash, it's gonna look really sick. So that was the first thing I wanted to do today. The second thing I wanna do is, I'm kind of tempted to see if it will work, but I wanna see if you can flock like a fabric. Like I wanna try flocking the stock shift boot in the car just to see if we can make the old leather crusty one look like a brand new suede shift boot. It's probably not gonna work, it's probably gonna get hard and crusty, but it's already that way and I'm gonna replace it anyways, so let's go ahead and give it a go. All right, so we're doing this purely for fun just to see what'll happen, but we're going to glue this and see if we can get this crusty looking old leather boot back into a brand new condition. I think we're done flocking everything. We got the shift knob or the shift boot flocked, and check it out. It actually doesn't look bad. It's really hard to see it right now, but if I can get some shots in the sun later once it dries, it doesn't look too shabby at all. It actually kind of makes it look like almost brand new. Not a bad way if you already have the stuff to just kind of make things look new. I want to give the car a good wash with the pressure washer, so I'm gonna have to tape up the bazillion holes the owners of this car in the past have put in the trunk. So hopefully that'll keep the water out. As you can see by the beautiful job I did in the trunk, I'm hoping the residue will keep most of the water out. The car's super dirty though, so the tape shouldn't be too stuck. So I'm gonna try not to put too much pressure on it. But it is what it is. I'll probably just leave it there until I get the car painted, just so I don't get like any water in the car if it starts to rain or whatever. Actually, I'll probably patch it. Yeah, I'll go buy some Bondo with fiberglass like layers and like do that. Do it the right way. Ka-chow! We're good to go. Oh shit, it takes off paint.
Holy.
So it seems we don't have any water in the trunk, which means the duct tape worked. So if you have holes in your trunk or anywhere on your car, put some duct tape on it and you can wash it or drive it in the rain. But for the most part, it looks good. We didn't wash the car, we just gave it like a rinse. So we got most of like the major grime off. Obviously still needs to be detailed, but that's after we get it wrapped, because we're gonna do that first. We're not gonna paint it, we're gonna wrap it. Just because that way if I hit something, I don't have to go get that whole section repainted, I just rewrap it. Because it is a drift car. It's coming along though, it looks really nice. The interior's coming along really nicely because the dash,
Hey, Bubby.
and the center console are gonna look great. All we need to do next is replace the door cards, and the whole interior is gonna look real nice. Then we'll switch out the carpet, the seats, and basically gonna be set on the interior. The exterior will be next after that. Okay, so I'm gonna use the big one. You use the small one. You know what kind of screwdriver that is?
Oh, it's for like the X's.
Yes, it's called a Phillips, okay? So you have your Phillips, and then you have your flatheads. The flatheads are like this.
Yeah,
Okay.
and you just like twist it, twist.
So what I want you to do is, you see on these over panels?
Oh, I just like twist
Exactly.
it out.
So lefty loosey, righty tighty. So do that, don't lose the hardware, okay?
Oh, so I don't lose this?
Yeah, don't lose the screws. But go ahead and take these all off, and I'm gonna start on the other side. So the plan with this right here is we're gonna take it off, look underneath, see what it looks like. Hopefully there's no rust. Maybe hopefully they even cut it and did it properly so we can actually fit some nice wide wheels and tires. And then I want to replace all the hardware. They have like these cheap little wood screws. I'm hoping maybe to do either some Downstar hardware or maybe just do some rivets. I don't know yet.
What's that?
I'm taking off all these screws
Why?
because they're cheap and because they don't look good.
Why?
Because I gotta take this off.
Why, Daddy?
I feel like it, boy. Why are you naked? Oh man, I hope this isn't disgusting.
You have all the pieces off? What the hell?
What the hell? You take that off?
What the hell? Well then.
Well then.
I don't know if that's really the proper way to do it. I mean, it looks like they put foam in there, so I don't really see any rust. But I'm probably gonna wanna fix that for sure. Make it look a little bit nicer, even though it's underneath. It is good to know though that they actually did it legit and cut the fenders and quarter panels to fit on some wider tires. That's nice. Saves a lot of work. See how nasty it is though, so now we're actually gonna wash the car underneath the panels to make it, just, you know, give it a nice, well-deserved bath. Wow, look how dirty that was. That one's dirty too, look at that. You know, it's weird because it looks like they did it better on this side, or maybe they just didn't foam it. I don't know, I can't tell. This one doesn't look anything like the other side. So right here you can see the side marker. It looks like they just decided to cover up with white tape instead of actually, you know, doing any kind of legit cover up. It looks a little gunky. There's no rust though, that's good. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. I might Bondo it up, might just put the upper fender back on and call it good for now. But I definitely do want to paint match it in the future. But you can see right here all the cracks and everything where they had the Bondo, because you can tell, you can see how thick of a layer it is on there. This was definitely crunched in at some time. All right, so as you guys can see, I have these all cleaned up. We cleaned up the body, and then we have the over fenders here. It's looking pretty good. It's a lot better than it was before for sure. Definitely needs a nice coat on certain areas, but what we're gonna do is let these dry completely inside and out, so I'm not putting them on moist. In the meantime, I'm gonna take a drive over to O'Reilly's or Lowe's, either one, and pick up a couple things that I need, and then we'll come back and continue on this. Things I need are some like long and short self-tapping screws. I'm gonna use those in place of the little like wood screws they had before. And then I'm going to also get some white spray paint, some white duct tape, and some other things to kind of just touch it up here and there. So we'll be right back, guys.